Welcome back to my channel. My name is James. Hi, how are you? I hope that you are taking care of yourself during this quarantine and that everything in your life has been a blessing. I know this year has been really challenging, and so I wanted to just take this moment with you guys to share a really quick Ebbo that I had just recently done with my Eleggua, and then a bath with my Kowo. It was actually an Ebbo with my Kowo. That the water I'm going to be using as Ebbomisi, or as a spiritual bath, to take that. So I just wanted to talk to you really quickly about what I did and what I used, etc. So obviously, to do Ebbo with Eleggua or Kowo, you need Eleggua and Kowo. Obviously. So with Eleggua, I just did Omitutu to him, Moyuba to him. Then after that was done, the whole reason, hold on, let me backtrack. I got a little ahead of myself. The whole reason that I was doing this Ebbo is because I was actually having some, not issues per se, but just a little bit of some stagnation with some paperwork that I had going on. And I really needed that situation to move, and I really needed it to kind of go in my favor. So that was the reason that I decided to do the Ebbo with Eleggua, and then I subsequently did an Ebbo also with Kowo, which was more for me. The first one was for the situation, and the Ebbo with Kowo was more so just to refreshen him and to refreshen myself. So I had some awado, which is toasted corn. I had honey. I had molasses. I had eya, which is, the smoked fish, the hutia. So I had all of those things. And basically, I have my maraca as well that I use with my warriors. And so I just did my omitutu. I did my moyuba. And then I started pouring things on Eleggua one at a time. And I was leaving the awado for last. So as I was covering him and everything, I was singing to him, I was speaking to him on the situation, and I was basically like covering him with the fresh water, with the honey, with the molasses, with all of that stuff, and then with the awado. So I had a hikara of awado that I was using for this particular Ebbo. And so I was taking it out a handful at a time as I was praying to Eleggua. As I was singing to Eleggua, I was dumping the awado on his head. So toasted corn is really nice because it can be used as a symbol of money, and it's also a very nice offering to the warriors or to any of the orishas. But it represents money, commerce, and currency. So basically, I was just telling Eleggua, in this situation, as I'm dumping this toasted corn on your head, may you open my ways in this situation so that the money can also rain down on my head. So that was kind of like what I was invoking and praying and speaking on as I was singing and touching my Eleggua and smoothing him over with everything. So after I had done that, I just let him sit on top of the documents, covered in everything overnight. And then I ended up also refreshing my Kowo. So I had some omiero that was left over, so I had ended up pouring that into there. And I was just singing to Kowo as I was doing all of this. So I had done my omitutu to Kowo. I had put the omiero in there, and I'm like praying and singing to Kowo. And then I filled the sopera up, covering his fundamento completely with water. And then on top of the water, I gave him honey and molasses. So once I had added everything in there, I just took my hands and I started moving around his fundamento and like really getting the sweetness and the omiero and everything that I had put inside of there really mixed in really nicely. So once everything was like filled up and I was more or less done, I put Eleggua and Kowo on the estera, and I had just done I had placed 2 candles to them. So once all of that was done, my partner Asiel had basically asked me if I was going to be taking that as a bath, and I was like, oh my god, I love that. That's such a good idea. because I really like things that incorporate the fundamental of your ocha into your everyday spirituality. And I'm really big on baths, and I'm really big on using herbs and doing things like that in my everyday life and my everyday spiritual practice. So I was like, oh, this is actually really perfect. So in the next video clip that you guys will see, you'll actually see the bath, what it looks like. It came out to be like a very dark color. It's very sweet. It has a very sweet smell from the honey, from the molasses. And it just smells like very fresh. So I'm going to be bathing myself with that, and continuing to call on Kowo, and just asking and praying that he continue to bless me and bless my finances. I'm talking with my hands a lot. I'm sorry. I haven't filmed the video in a little bit, so I'm like trying to get back into my like normal flow. Well, that's not true. I have videos. I need to upload them. But it has been a little bit. I definitely want to also give this moment to give a little shout out to my partner. We did a vlogging trip. Well, we vlogged our entire trip from Florida to Texas, Arizona, then back to Texas, and then back to Florida. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely go over to his channel. I will be posting that on the screen or in the description. Huh?
I'm gonna post it on yours too.
Yeah. What do you mean posting
The video.
So further updates will be coming on that. So other than that, I just wanted to kind of go over the Ebbo that I had done with the Eleggua, and the Ebbo / Ebbomisi that I had done with Kowo. So I hope that gives you guys some inspiration, something to think about, and if nothing else, just a perspective of a different way that you can utilize your Orisha, so that way you're including them in your day-to-day spiritual practices as well. So other than that, again, many, many blessings, and I will be seeing you guys on the next one. So you guys can see the bath is really dark. It has a really like sweet and deep smell to it from the honey and the molasses. So, and then this water, I had just, originally I poured everything into Kowo sopera, and then he just soaked in that for overnight. And then, well, actually it was a day and a half. And then once, I had to get it soon because I didn't want it to go bad either. So once it had sat there for like a day and some change, I just kind of poured everything into this palangana, and then I rinsed Kowo back up, and then I put him back in his sopera, and now he's back in the Ebbog. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this Ebbomisi idea. I'm gonna go and do, I'm kind of filming this a little backwards. I'm showing you the bath first, but I'm gonna do the intro and then put the two videos together. But yeah, so this is what the bath looks like. It has a really pleasant smell to it. This obviously is a very sweet bath. And Kowo is the ocha of work that you do with your hands and money. So this is a really great way to incorporate the fundamental of Kowo into something spiritual that you're doing for yourself. So this has like some omiero in there that I had saved, that I refreshed Kowo with, and then fresh water, and then honey, and then molasses. And then I'm actually going to take this as an Ebbomisi or a spiritual bath. So I just wanted to kind of show you this, show this to you guys, hopefully inspire you to be more hands-on with your orishas, to do more things with them. This is something that was taught to me, or actually suggested to me, to use this as an Ebbomisi from my partner Asiel. So I'm really happy that he suggested that, and then of course I wanted to go ahead and share that with you guys as well. So many, many blessings, and I will be looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Like I said, I'm about to go outside, and that's my little kitty cat. I'm about to go outside and film the intro. Get out of there. And he's so funny. He's looking at the reflection of the light in the water. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this tonight. My Ebbo with Kowo was already done. This was the aftermath, if you will, of that particular Ebbo, because I wanted to sweeten Kowo up and just kind of sweeten up my finances and the energy around me and my prosperity and my abundance. And so I actually woke up this morning to money in my bank account. So that was really nice. So yeah, maferi fun Ebbo, maferi fun Eleggua, maferi fun Kowo. And I will see you guys on the next video.